Hello and welcome back to Larkspur Needle. Today we're going to be doing some basic stitches on the sewing machine. So first up is the straight stitch. It's usually the first stitch that's on your machine. And this stitch is used for just about every sewing application that you'll do. As you can see, it's just straight. If you need some practice doing straight lines, you can take a piece of regular lined paper and just go down those lines. As you can see, it's perfectly straight. So next we're going to do the backstitch. So usually you'll have a button on the front of your machine. You want to go about 1/4 inch into your fabric and then backstitch all the way to the start of your stitch and then go all the way to where you need to stop and just backstitch again about 1/4 inch. And this just locks your stitches in place. So this next one is going to be the zigzag. And we're going to turn our stitch distance to the lowest setting. And this is really great for if you're doing a machine applique. You don't even have to go straight on these stitches. You can do them in curves or any other types of design. You can also change the stitch distance to be able to do some decorative stitching along an applique or along the hem of a dress. So there's the applique and then the decorative. So now we're going to do the buttonhole. So you should have 3 separate stitches on your machine. We're going to change it to the buttonhole stitch distance there. So we're going to take the button that we're going to be needing to do the buttonhole for. And we're just going to mark about 1/8 inch above it and 1/8 inch below it. Just so that there's enough room for the button to get through the hole. And we're going to sew from line to line. Once we've done the first one, we're going to switch it to 2 to 4, which is the left and right motion of the needle to do the bottom of the buttonhole. And now we're going to switch it to number 3, which will go back up to the top. And make sure you go all the way to the line that you made. We're going to switch it back to the 2 to 4 and close up the stitch. Now we're going to take our seam ripper and cut between the 2 stitches that we just did. And this will be difficult. And there we go. There is our buttonhole. You can go ahead and test it out with your button and make sure it can slip through there. So now let's sew our button onto our fabric. We're going to hand sew this. So our knot for a button is actually going to be on the front, behind the button itself. You could actually use a color thread that is close to your button or close to your fabric color. So we're going to go across twice. And then go through the other holes twice. And for our last stitch, we're going to come up behind the button. And this is where we're going to tie the knot. So you're going to wrap it around your finger, and then wrap it around the button. And do about 3 twirls of the thread onto your needle. And then pull that tight. You're going to give it a few good yanks to get it right up against the threads from sewing your button through. Then we're going to cut that thread tail. So there is our button. We can go ahead and thread it through our buttonhole that we made. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment below on any other basic sewing help that you might need. And don't forget to click the bobbin on the picture right here to subscribe to my channel. Thanks!